President Trump was obsessed with translators' breasts during Japanese Prime Minister's visit, claims Graydon Carter as the Vanity Fair editor hits out at Donald once again. Graydon Carter is back at it again, with the Vanity Fair editor going after President Trump just 2 months after the men appeared to call a ceasefire in their long-running feud. In the April issue of his magazine, Carter accuses President Trump of making some inappropriate comments about a young woman who did some work translating for a prominent world leader last month. Carter writes in his editor's letter that during a visit by the Japanese Prime Minister, Shinzo Abe, the president told an acquaintance that he was obsessed with the translator's breasts, although he expressed this in his own fragrant fashion. An examination of those assembled at Mar-a-Lago on the weekend of Prime Minister Abe's visit seems to suggest that there was just one young woman working with President Trump and the Japanese delegation, who could be seen in a flowered dress in photos with the president and Prime Minister. She was the only woman present that weekend who could be seen working with the two men, and was also seen huddled over the table at the moment it was revealed that North Korea had launched the missile test on Saturday night. That same woman was also later seen standing off to the side of the room when President Trump and Prime Minister Abe gave a brief press conference about the North Korean incident later that evening. And the woman was also seen closely working with a translator who had been seen with President Trump all day on Friday, first at the White House during Prime Minister Abe's official visit and then later that evening in Mar-a-Lago when the two men joined their wives and New England Patriots owner Robert Kraft for dinner. The same woman who allegedly caught President Trump's eye was also the individual who could be seen flashing the light on the documents being read by the Japanese delegation and Prime Minister Abe at the table that night. This caused an uproar among many who questioned the security of Mar-a-Lago and the access available to guests who were able to photograph the events of the evening. The woman does look similar, however, to White House Deputy Chief of Staff Katie Walsh, in which case it is unclear what woman President Trump could have been commenting on that weekend. Carter goes on to write in the magazine, "Trump may be a joke, but the chaos and destructive forces around him are not. If he can cause this much havoc during his first few months in office, imagine what the country and the world will look like at the end of 4 years." It is the first time that Carter has publicly attacked President Trump since the two men met just before the inauguration at Condé Nast headquarters in New York City. The meeting was off the record, and when a Politico reporter asked Carter for comment on Friday, he said, "It was off the record, and I will abide by that." Trump revealed earlier that same day that it was the editor of Vogue who convinced him to make the visit, writing, "Anna Wintour came to my office at Trump Tower to ask me to meet with the editors of Condé Nast and Stephen Newhouse, a friend. We'll go to Sam." Carter had been asked about the meeting on Thursday and said, "It wouldn't be my first choice to spend a Friday morning in a group like that. I try to be a decent host. I went to Anna Wintour and I said, listen, I don't want to make him feel uncomfortable.